Hello, everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, with an important video. Today, we are going to be talking about the truth about the legend Rowdy Roddy Piper and the fact that he was not just a normal human being. He was actually, and still is, a member of the army of heaven. He is a member of the good Illuminati, and he came to this planet for a very specific purpose. Okay? And today we are going to be discussing the truth about the fact that Rowdy Roddy Piper is in the kingdom of heaven as we speak. Because, in case you didn't know, the legend Rowdy Roddy Piper has passed away of a heart attack at the age of 61. And it's a terrible tragedy for the world because Rowdy Roddy Piper was not just a normal human being. He was a gift to this world. He was from the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Because in case you didn't know, the kingdom of heaven exists deep in outer space in giant spaceships in the future. Okay? And in the kingdom of heaven, we have technology that allows us to time travel back in time and be born mortal human beings on planet Earth using technology like you see in the film Avatar that allows us to jack our consciousness into technology and allow our consciousness to be transported to our earthborn body, to allow us to pilot our earthborn body remotely from the kingdom of heaven in our spaceships deep in outer space in the future. Okay? So, I'm here to tell you the secret. I am Evan Lefavor. I am the king of the kingdom of heaven. Okay? I am the biological father of Jesus Christ. And I knew Rowdy Roddy Piper before I was ever born a human being on this planet, and before he was ever born a human being on this planet. I knew him from the kingdom of heaven. Him and I decided, we made the choice to be born on planet Earth when we were born. Okay? Obviously, Roddy came to this planet a lot earlier than I did. Okay, I was born in 1983. All right, but Roddy Piper was born in the past because he is one of my Illuminati knights from the army of heaven. Okay, I am the commander-in-chief of the army of heaven, and I have invaded planet Earth secretly using advanced technology to allow us, me and the other army of heaven members, the ability to be born on planet Earth and pilot our earthborn bodies from the kingdom of heaven. Okay? So Rowdy Roddy Piper, he used advanced technology to be born a human being on planet Earth. He used technology to incarnate on this planet, just like I did. Okay? So you have to understand, my Illuminati is everywhere. Okay, we have invaded all walks of life on this planet. Okay, every inch of this planet, all walks of life, all right, are made up of the army of heaven. The army of heaven has invaded, and we have been born into families all across the world. Okay, and we have infiltrated all walks of life, including the entertainment industry. And Rowdy Piper came not only to just be a wrestler and represent the army of heaven in the wrestling business, he came here also to do a very important film. And that film is called John Carpenter's They Live, which is a classic film that is actually based on a true story that we are all in right now. Okay? Because you might be asking yourself, why would the army of heaven come to this planet? Why would we invade planet Earth? Okay, why would we do that? It's because right now, planet Earth is an illegal slave planet. There are various extraterrestrial races on this planet right now enslaving us. Okay? They are enslaving the human race as we speak. They are using the human beings on this planet as a self-replicating slave resource. Okay? And it's not right. All right, there are aliens on this planet who look just like all the other human beings on this planet, okay? And they can fit in. They look like other human beings. And then there are also reptilian aliens on this planet and off of this planet that are enslaving us. Okay? There is a race of malevolent extraterrestrials that have been using human beings as slaves for billions of years. Okay? It's part of their culture to use human beings as slaves, dating back for billions of years. Okay? So they don't think it's wrong to do what they're doing on this planet. They think it is all right to enslave all of us. All right? So if you have seen the movie They Live, you understand a little deeper of the truth about what's really going on this planet as we speak. It is not a joke. This is really happening, okay? Human beings are not on the top of the food chain. We are fed a reality, a fabricated reality about what is going on. And they have fabricated this reality in a way to enslave us through manipulating our mind and brainwashing us through written word and mind control, to be their slaves every day and never revolt against them, to live out every day of our lives in slavery to the dollar and capitalism. Okay? They want to enslave us, and they are enslaving us as we speak. All right? The film They Live is based on a true story, okay? And I know Roddy Piper didn't get a writing credit for that movie, but he was actually inspiring that film from the kingdom of heaven. He was inspiring the writer of that film to write it the way it was written, from the kingdom of heaven. Because in our spaceships in the kingdom of heaven, we have technology known as the divine inspiration machine. And we can literally put thoughts into people's heads and ideas into their heads. And we can write movies through people. Okay, we can, and the writer of the movie will think that they're the one generating the ideas. But really, it's getting fed to them through the kingdom of heaven. Technology in the kingdom of heaven is feeding them these ideas. Okay, divinely inspiring them directly. And that's how the movie They Live was created. Okay? So Roddy Piper is a ghostwriter. You know, he's the one that actually wrote They Live. But he did it from the kingdom of heaven. Because Roddy Piper has omnipresent capabilities. Okay? But the moral of the story is that Roddy Piper came to this planet with me to help expose the slavery that's going on right now. The fact that there are various extraterrestrial races that are enslaving human beings on this planet as we speak. Alright? And I want, if you're curious more about these reptilian aliens or these other human aliens that have invaded this planet, check out the comment section below and check out the description box. And I will have a couple videos for you to check out that go into greater detail a lot of detail about where these humanoid aliens come from and why they're here, and where these reptilian aliens come from and why they're here. But basically, the reptilian aliens and the humanoid aliens are working together to enslave us all. They use the humanoid aliens to try to control us, okay? While they stay hidden in the shadows and never let a human being ever see them that isn't, one of their humans, okay? Working for them. All right? So we never get to see the reptilian aliens because they stay off planet, and there's only a few of them that are on planet, and they never let anyone see them except for the people working for them directly. Okay? So please, in the memory of Roddy Piper, and in respects to the fact that this is what's really going on the planet, please watch the film They Live. Okay, it's a really good movie. It's easy to find these days, and it is worth watching to get an idea of what we're dealing with right now. Okay? I'm talking about the fact that these extraterrestrials have been enslaving us on this planet for thousands of years now, okay? And they're hiding the fact that life exists in other planets and in our solar system. They're hiding that from us because they're enslaving us, okay? We're just slaves to them, nothing more, okay? They see us as slaves. That's all they care about. They don't care about our lives at all. All right? Our life matters no more than the life of an ant does to us. Okay? When they kill a human, it's like killing an ant. It's like one of us killing an ant. To us, it's not a big deal. To them, it's not a big deal to kill a human because humans don't matter. They're just slaves. Okay? And Roddy Piper came to this planet. He was destined to play the role in They Live, the main character in They Live. He was destined to play this part. Okay, because this was his story he was telling from the kingdom of heaven about the truth. Okay? It's like a big public service announcement about what's really going on this planet right now. You have to see this movie. If you haven't seen They Live, or if you haven't seen it for a while, please check it out. Okay? Because, like I said, Roddy is a member of the army of heaven, okay? He's a tough guy. But not only is he a warrior physically, but he's also a warrior with mentally, and the way he can talk, the way he can use the pen is mightier than the sword. Okay? And he was a true gift to this world, and it's so sad to see that he is no longer with us. But you have to understand that the reason he was taken so young is because his consciousness had to return to the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Because he was needed on the other side. He was needed in the afterlife. His main consciousness had to be there. Okay? And he is helping me right now from the kingdom of heaven. Okay? He is still a member of the army of heaven. He's not just kicking back and enjoying his eternal life in paradise in the kingdom of heaven. He is still working right now as we speak. Roddy Piper is alive in the kingdom of heaven as we speak. Okay? He's no longer with us on this planet, but he is alive in the kingdom of heaven as we speak. I can guarantee you. And it's so good to have him back. And I know that he's in a better place than he was on this planet. And he didn't want to have to leave his family. But he had to go. He had to go back to heaven. Okay? You just have to understand that. So, but it's good to have him back at his full potential. Okay? Because when you use technology to be born a human being on this planet, You're limited in your potential. You're limited by human standards in certain ways. Okay, but when you're in the kingdom of heaven, you have, through technology, you have the power of a God. You have access to infinite knowledge and wisdom that you can download directly into your brain. You have access, you are the best version of you possible. And right now, Roddy Piper is at his best in the kingdom of heaven, okay, doing what he does best. All right? And he's been waiting for a long time to go back, okay? You know, it's selfish of us to want Roddy Piper to be here entertaining us when the people in the afterlife, in the kingdom of heaven, they need Roddy Piper too. You know, his light needs to shine on that side of the fence. Okay? For 61 years, his light was shining real bright here on this side of the fence. But now his light is shining even brighter than ever before on the other side of the fence, okay, in the afterlife. All right? So now you know the true connection between Roddy Piper and the Illuminati, because he is a member of the good Illuminati. He is one of my Illuminati knights from the army of heaven, okay? Roddy Piper knew the truth about what was going on this planet. He knew more than he let on, okay? You have to understand, Roddy Piper was infinitely wise. He is like a Yoda figure, okay? You have to understand, he is infinitely wise, and he was just giving you a portion. He was just giving you a character when he was on TV doing his wrestling stuff. You know, he was just giving you snippets of who he really was. You know, but he was playing a character. But the people who knew him, people who knew Roddy Piper and the lives he touched, and he touched all of our lives. If we grew up watching wrestling, it doesn't matter. He touched our lives, and the people that knew him, they know that their lives were very touched by who he was, who he truly was. And, you know, now he is free. Now he is in the kingdom of heaven. And, you know, I want his family to know that they will be able to see him again someday. All right. But he came here to share that important message with us. The fact that there are extraterrestrials on this planet that are enslaving humankind. Okay, capitalism is evil. It is slavery in disguise. Okay? Human beings aren't... We don't read because we're smart enough to read. We read because we're dumb enough to read. Okay? We're the only life form on this planet that's stupid enough to be a slave. That's stupid enough to give up their human rights because of what it says on a piece of paper. Okay, they train us to read pieces of paper, then they brainwash us into thinking those pieces of paper hold power. And then they write those pieces of paper, they write the words in a nice order so that it convinces you that they have power over you and the resources that you need to survive in the land you need to call your home. Okay? But it's all brainwashing. Alright? It's all mind control. You're falling victim to mind control. You're allowing someone to make you into a slave every day just so that you can have the things that you want and need to survive in this world. Okay? Just so you can have respect for your life, you have to be a slave every day. Okay? A slave to money. Money is the opposite of freedom. Okay? Alright? That doesn't get any more true than that. Money is the opposite of freedom. And as long as people are being charged money for the things they want and need in this world, that they have to have money in order to have those things, then that's not freedom. That's slavery. Okay? So just know that we can break free of the bondage, okay, that we are currently being oppressed with. We have the power to rise up peacefully and change this world and end the slavery that we're being oppressed with. Okay, we have the right to do it, and we can do it peacefully. Therefore, we must. Because 26,000 innocent people die of starvation every day. Alright? And we can feed everyone that needs to be fed on this planet forever. Without any problem. Okay? It wouldn't be a problem to do it. So there's no excuse to allow those people to die of starvation. Okay? So it's time for us to not let Rowdy Piper die in vain. Okay? Now that Roddy Piper is on the other side, he has the power to be inside your mind. You can summon the spirit of Roddy Piper into your mind, okay? Like an angel. Alright? And he can be there to have your back. All you got to do is hear his voice in your mind. Okay? And he is a guardian angel for all of us at this point. Okay? So, just know that Roddy Piper, he was more than just a regular man. But he didn't want to go around showing it all the time. Okay, he was hiding who he really was. Just to what extent he knew what was going on. The fact that he was a member of the Army of Heaven. He hid that information from the public and his family and everybody. Because he's not here for any glory. Okay? He's not here to take credit for anything or to hog the glory. He's just here to do what he came here to do. Okay? So, in honor of Roddy Piper, we have to be Roddy Piper now. What would Piper do? Has to be our slogan. What would Piper do? Alright? And when we start living that way, we can start realizing that we can be real heroes in this world. That we can stand against slavery and oppression and murder and war. And that we can band together and bring about world peace and change this world forever. Because that is our destiny. That is what Roddy Piper gave us the hope for. That someday we could have a better world for everyone alive. Right? Because the ones who enslave us, they need us. So they can't kill us all. Okay? Because they need us. Without us, they'd actually have to do hard work every day to survive. But no, because of us, they can live like it's heaven on earth. While we have to slave away every day. Okay? But all it takes is for us to change our minds. Because they're using mind control on us to enslave us. Okay? They have mind controlled people that have guns. And they're controlling these people with guns so they can threaten our lives. So that if we don't give our power over to them, they have people with guns who can lock us up and shoot us. And kill us. Okay? They have hired hitmen that are in uniform, wear badges, that they can direct around just by giving orders. Because they've mind controlled them into taking orders. That they will take an order and they will follow it. Okay? Because they're even worse slaves than we are. Okay? It's horrible. So, but the truth will set you free. And what I've told you in this video is the truth. Alright? And united together, we can stand up against the slavery and oppression and war that is going on this planet. And we can make this world a better place and establish a new world order where we have true freedom and heaven on earth for everyone alive. Okay? Because we can make that happen. Alright? And now you know. Now you know the truth about Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper, you know, he, like I said, he came to this planet to combat the aliens that are enslaving us right now. He came here to combat them, but instead of doing it with a gun, a machine gun, or what you see in the movie, he made the movie They Live. And that was his combat against them. If he could expose them in that movie, then he did a lot better than actually trying to go after them like a hero would with a gun, because like I said, the pen is mightier than the sword. Alright, the movie is more powerful than the machine gun. Alright? So that is why They Live was created. And that is the truth, the Illuminati hidden secret about the connection to Rowdy Piper and his connection to the Illuminati and Evanism as we know it today. Alright? So I want to thank you so much. And don't forget to check out those other videos if you're curious about the other extraterrestrial races that are engaging us on this planet for thousands of years and enslaving human beings. Then check out the videos I've left in the comments section below. Alright. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor. And I will see you next video. Until then,